Okay, and welcome back to part 3 of Let's Play Suikoden. Suikoden! Suikoden 1 Remaster on hard mode. Okay, and now we are going to just straight through the storyline. Now that our characters are all undefeatable and basically strong enough. This whole area nothing can kill me, so talk to praise. Get our first assignment, going to Magician's Island to get the astral predictions. Northeast. Let's behave ourselves. Alright, we're gonna go meet our Dragon Knight friends. Oh, we literally just walk one screen over, and there's Fletch. Then Fletch and Ted bully each other. I don't know, just get into an argument, or their personalities clash a little bit. Wow. Just to recap part two we really just grinded levels and money, but we got our wing boots for Cleo, both of them, and we got a kung fu suit for Tier / Gato, and one water rune piece, which is Star, but basically we're just scared to die. The last one gets away. I get literally no experience. One medicine. Why didn't I do another medicine? Good. Very nice. Any more treasures here? No, I guess not. These monsters are just going to be very, let's keep going. Again. Red. And a purple fur robe. Don't need them. This thing is done! My god, it took 2 critical hits, it's down. Gives me no experience. But pretty good goal. Basically, the castle from Frozen. Guess we're going up a bunch of okay, really monotonous staircases for no reason because there's no monsters. I still know the bushes. I'm going to the place first. She's got a crystal ball. Where does she sleep? Where does she go to the loo? We'll never know. Now we're going to go through a bunch of really boring conversations. Then she's going to give me a fire rune, and it's all worth it. Blah 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 destiny, blah 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 fate, blah blah blah. Well, okay. They're now called like predications or something like that. Which ends up give us that fire rune. Don't leave us behind, we're on an island. Ted, you goofball! It's Flammy! Okay, now go and report back to Praise, get our next assignment. Yeah, yeah. Kanan, looks so sleepy-eyed this version. I don't think that's what they meant him to look like in the last time. Yeah, Kanan sucks, and so does Cruise. He's tagging along. Don't forget, I already forgot. Time to lighten our load of items. I don't know what I can do. Oh, is that Sonia? Let's say hi to Sonia. Well, she really likes me then. Later on, not so much. Really? They did not use her wire. Yeah, they don't let you attach anything to Gato, which is unfortunate. Yeah, jerk move. I don't know what. First one, I'm pretty sure you were allowed to. So, no big deal. Yeah, we're gonna go straight to Rockland and rock that out. Dr. Grady. Grady is a person that sucks just like Kanan. don't think it makes any difference. And now we will not need anything here, so we'll leave. Guess we're just gonna crank this out and pretty much just the gold. Actually, I'll probably run through the whole place in like 2 minutes. Alright, put Pan in the lead. No experience. Little gold. Oh, okay, gold. I got all the treasures, I believe. Where's the crystal? No. Well, this is where Ted reveals his secret. Yeah, I would have taken her. This is entirely unnecessary. We have this under control. Okay. Don't do anything reckless, Ted. You just disappeared that bitch into the void! Ted, that was a little extreme. I'm just 300 years old and I'm chased by vampires and I have a Death Eater, you know what I'm saying? I'm just... Nothing. Right all the time, you know, guys? I mean, I'm doing Firestone. Just looking better, I guess. Interesting headgear. It's like wraps on the top, but a very sturdy chin guard. Okay, that's super lame. Yeah, so cool down immediately. Take the medicine. There, you hurt me. Some good money. I don't like you, Cannon. Let's go there. Yeah, I think it's time to hoard one more before I lose my Ted and get banished from Gregminster. I'm gonna go for one more water orb. Just for hoarding purposes. Try to grind out another water crystal here. Come on! Then I think I'm gonna still hoard some more boots that Cleo was using. So I can give them to like Valeria, Sidonia, Camille. Yeah, so I made a tier list on Tier Maker of all the Suikoden 1 characters. And just to go over them. S tier, I got the main character, Tier / Gato, is number 1. And number 2 is Cleo. It's mostly because Cleo, you have her most of the game. She's like mandatory character that never leaves you, but she's also a fabulous long-range magic user. Like, and she gets access to good armor too, because she can have the wing boots right away. And yeah, there might be characters that outclass her a little bit, but like since you have her all game, and you're just always using her. I consider basically she's number 2. Number 3 I have in S tier is Flick, just because he's just basically the best short-range magic user, and he can use a shield and other heavy armors, so he has access to just the best things, and he's usually mandatory character when you get good equipment for him anyway. And he's basically just, I don't know, the best character. And number 4 in S tier is Tengar. And I love Tengar because she's just basically a Cleo clone, long-range magic user. But she fulfills the purpose because she uses the Cyclone rune. Like, I take that away from Crowley. Get another one. But she's basically my Cyclone rune user. And Cyclone rune is a great rune because it deals AoE damage and also can heal you as well. And that's it for S tier, but in A tier I have Sidonia, Ruby, Sonia, and Nina. They're all just magic users. And usually good candidates for the flowing rune, or any other rune, really. So that is A tier. And B tier, I have headed up by Victor, and I don't really think Victor is that great, but he's basically your tank. Most of the game, he's like mandatory. And there's characters that outclass him, however, since he's like just the mandatory part of the game. He's just number 1 in B tier, and he's just going to be in so many of your parties, mostly because you have to have him. Number 2 in B tier is Valeria, and she clearly is way better than Victor, just because she can use a shield, and her Falcon Rune's just better than, well, Victor usually has clone rune, but I don't think that's mandatory. But got another martial arts rogue. Might as well give it to, well, no, use him soon. See if anyone else can use it. I guess they don't tell you. Maybe Gremio can use it, because I'm better than Gremio. Yeah, that is. That's good. Good. And number 3 in B tier is Pan. Pan's basically just another version of Victor and Valeria, and he's mandatory in early parts of the game. And then middle parts of the game, you've got to use him just because you got to level up to make him survive. So he's just going to be that relevant through mostly the first half of the game. Number 4 in B tier is Kai. He's your martial arts instructor, and he has the combo move with tier that just wrecks all characters in the early mid part of the game. Once you get them, you just use him immediately, and you use his ability every game, every battle. But later on, you're probably just not going to use him at all, just because magic replaces what he does. And then right after Kai, in B tier, at the bottom of B tier, I have Kirkus and Eileen. And these are just magic users that you will use. Well, you have to use Kirkus mandatory, like in certain parts of the game, and then you also right after that need to build him up so that you can recruit Ruby. So he's forced relevance like a lot of characters. But the reason why we want to get the lightning rune from the zombie dragon is so that you can give it to him right away, and then he's just not a bad character at all. He's just good right away, and will continue to be good until I replace him with Ruby, Sidinia, and Tengar, like, later on. It got slapped. And then next, C tier. This is a specific group of characters. It's headed up by Stallion and Gremio. These are just slots in your character list anywhere in the game that you want to have the prosperity rune on, and or Stallion with the true holy rune, because walking sucks. Now it seems like there's an automatic holy rune inside dungeons because you can dash. But Stallion I still like because walking across the world map is also boring, and I usually use Stallion and build up Stallion because they're just a character just like the rest of these guys in C tier. It's just utility. And prosperity rune on Gremio, Quincy, Clive, all these other characters. I just use it. It's just a way to gain money, and those characters are all long range, except for Gremio. They're great holders of the prosperity rune. And I legit use them. And then my C- tier is characters that like other people use, but I don't use really that much at all. But I can see why they would use them. And these are like characters that are just replaceable with magic, just better magic users. And I don't like Mina or Crowley because I don't like... no, that's Lot and Crowley. I don't like short-ranged magic users. There's just better characters that also have a weapon. They can hit from the back row. And Crowley, he's got like... he and Luke are the best like magic users in the game, but I just think Tengar is basically just as good with magic, but also can hit from the back row, so you can keep Flick and your main character and anyone else in the front row. But I headed up with Milia and Sarah and Peshmerga. A lot of people are really into Peshmerga, and I just not, because he's just basically just a character. Yeah, he's better than Victor, but you're forced to use Victor so much. I don't really see the need for more tanks than Victor and Flick and the main character, because the main character will just be at such a high level all game. Like, and once he has water rune pieces equipped, like he's basically a tank. Like, no monster in this game is maybe on hard mode. Some bosses might be able to take a character out, but like, yeah, your main character should be leveled and equipped with the best stuff. So he'll be a tank by just his level and equipment. There's other characters like Hi-Ho, Alan and Grenseal, Luke, um, Ronnie Bell, Futch. All these characters, they're okay. Like, there's no embarrassment in using any of these C- characters. But they're just less relevant, and they just are missing one thing to make them better than someone who would voluntarily use like Tengar or Sonia or Valeria. Like, I guess like there's so many situations where you're forced to use characters. They're like mid-game when you're free to use whoever you want. You're free to like level them, but then you have to take them out of your party for the main event. So generally that just doesn't make sense for so many characters. Let's see if I got any. And D tier, they're just basically characters that are okay at stuff, but also just outclassed by so many characters. And with the exception of Yamku, you have to build up so you can get the pirates, especially if you want to get them just as soon as possible. So you got to use Yamku a little bit. And then there's Fuso Lu, who's very strong. He's also just another tank, which generally is irrelevant because you got Pan, you got Victor, you got Valeria, you got plenty of other tanks that you're forced to use and are just relevant, so there's really just no reason to use them. And then Kobolds, the extra ninjas, Hicks, Blackman, Ikai, the pirates, and all these guys, they're definitely okay, but they won't have like bad health stats or defense, but they're just outclassed by by Flick and Victor and the main character. That there's just no reason to use them. And F tier is really just more of the same. It's all these characters that just like the bottom of F tier are characters that just like you might not even know that they're like playable characters because they're so irrelevant. Like the elevator guy, the bath guy, they apparently you can equip them and they're just there as weird options at the beginning of the game. And at the bottom tier is the non-playable characters, which definitely could be way cooler. But I'm just ranking them towards the relevance in regular battles. Okay, in all my ramblings, I did not get a single other water crystal or water rune piece. I went by the water orb. I can go buy 2 more winged boots, which I'll just use to hoard until I find more females to look into. You guys leveled. We're almost to another level. We'll go back. Yeah, in the tier list, some sleepers might be Sarah. She's unassuming. She's like the laundry girl, but she's actually can cast level 4 magic. And she's like basically just Cleo clone, really, and just irrelevant. So, like, you can use her for fun. And Eileen's the other sleeper because she's. You can give her the Mother Earth rune, take it from Hellion. And she can be your Earth mage. And also the Earth mage. The final party. Flick has the upgraded lightning rune. Leo has the upgraded fire rune. Then Tengar has the cyclone rune. And then another character like Sonia or Sylvinia, like they have your upgraded water rune, or the healing rune. And then basically you want to have just like the greatest spellcasters and use every rune possible for your final party. And Victor is the character I think that you're forced to use. He doesn't have a good rune. We're hoarding martial arts robes, huh? What's the first one we do? Okay. Yeah, I don't know any other sleepers in this tier list, but Sonia is definitely like the greatest character, I guess, because she's like gets to equip a shield, gets to deal high damage, gets to cast spells. So she's defense, she's spells, she's attack. Like she's a mix of all of it. So basically, she's a Flick clone, but you give her a different rune than Lightning, and ultimately, yeah, you can consider her the best character in the game. Like, but since she's not, you only have so many slots at the end, so it's basically like she's gonna take up the spot of Sidonia or Ruby or Mina as your like other spellcaster, and then basically that's it because I already used Tengar in my final build. So I think we got all the martial arts robes that we can equip, so that's progress. I actually wanted more water crystals though instead, because martial arts robes will eventually get. And I got all the water orbs that I want to hoard. What am I actually gonna buy? Two more wing boots for later in the game. And I guess that's it. Like, I'm just looking to get more water crystals. And but I guess it's time to continue in the game, and I'll try to farm more water rune pieces with Odessa in my team, and Victor. But that'll do it for part 3. We'll see you in part 4.